Hello everyone and welcome to the very first episode of Chronos Plays Final Fantasy X HD Remastered Edition. So yeah, this is part of my long line of walkthrough Let's Plays that I've been doing. I said I was going to be doing this one after Final Fantasy III, and yeah, that was like 3 months ago, I think, at this point. So it's been a little bit of time in between the series, but yeah, I kind of ran out of free time to do it. But here we are. This is the PC version / Steam version of Final Fantasy X Remastered. I think the full name is Final Fantasy X/10-2 HD Remastered because it comes with both the games, and it comes with a couple of extra stuff that I've never even seen before, but I think it's all part of the international version of Final Fantasy X. So yeah, this is gonna be identical to the PlayStation 4, Vita, and PlayStation 3. Just resolution quality, like texture quality wise, is gonna be probably a little bit better. The only difference is, well, there are some differences from the PlayStation 2 version. Well, the American PlayStation 2 version. This is based off the international version of Final Fantasy X, which had extra stuff, as well as some quality life improvements. But in general, if you're playing the PlayStation 2 version, you should be fine either way. There might be times where you run low on ability spheres, but that's just kind of how it is. Even in this version, we'll be low on ability spheres at some points. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. We get 2 spear grids to choose from in this version. We get standard and expert. Standard, well, it's the original one. Expert is, from what I understand, allows you better customization. I've played around a little with it and I didn't exactly like it. I kind of like the standard one because your characters, they start off different. You can make them all the same, but it takes time to get there. It takes effort. In the expert one, you can pretty much make everyone follow a specific route and be kind of overpowered from the get-go, from what I understand. I haven't really looked too deep into it though, but I'm not really that big of, from what I've seen of it, I'm not that big of a fan of it, but if you are, feel free. I'm gonna go standard though. We can't change it either when we get into the game, but we can change soundtracks. So we're probably gonna, yeah, let's start with the original. And like we did with Final Fantasy III, partway through the series, I'll switch it over to a different one, the arranged, and see where that goes. Now, like most of my Let's Plays, I will be, yapping through cutscenes from time to time. I do know when to shut up from time to time too, so sometimes I won't be talking through cutscenes. But now's not one of those times. I will try to be quiet when characters are talking though. This is the first voiced Final Fantasy. And yeah, lo and behold, perfect voiceovers, no complaints whatsoever from anyone. It's shocking, right? The world just united and was like, this voiceover is perfect. There are no issues with it whatsoever. Stop Googling that. Don't Google it. Don't go to YouTube and look up failed voice compilations. Not cool. Also, like, the texture quality on this, it took me until like probably halfway through the original Final Fantasy X to notice that this lovely lady's eyes are 2 different colors. I forget what condition that's called. I know it's pretty rare though, especially in humans. I think it's more common in animals though, when your eyes are 2 different colors. What the hell's the name of that? But yeah, this is a fully voiced game. Well, important dialogue's fully voiced. There are some not voiced over sections, like with generic NPCs, but a shocking amount of text is voiced over, especially for the first time. You gonna say anything? You're just gonna look off into the distance? Kind of thought you already started talking by now. Nah, just silence? Cool. I mean, you kind of get Chocobo here, but I guess most of the main characters do back in the day.
Listen to my story.
There we go.
This may be our last chance.
Unless it gets ported even more in the future or remade, then there'll be more chances. Yeah, I think this is like, it's reaching the degree of remasters that Final Fantasy IV has had / remakes. I mean, I guess Final Fantasy IV is the only one that's got a true remake. There's been like ports with enhanced graphics, but not really remade. And they probably still count as remakes, given that they are completely different styles of graphics and menus. What a weird monitor. This is supposed to be like TV monitors, right? Weird ghost kid just comes out of nowhere. Sure, that means nothing whatsoever. Nice pants / overalls. Is that a fanny pack? Dude, you have a fanny pack? What is this, the 90s? This might be the 90s. No. It's early 2000s though, I think. You got a fanny pack, that's amazing. All right, so we talk to either of these groups and we can name our character, which I believe this is the last time we get to name a main character in a Final Fantasy. Well, unless you count the MMOs, then you just get to create a character in there. So we get Tidus / Tidus. I will probably be switching how I pronounce the name just because that's how my brain works sometimes. I grew up saying Tidus, mostly because I kind of made the connection between tide and his name. Like there's a lot of water, he swims all the time, he has affinity for it. Tides, Tidus. But Kingdom Hearts comes along and is like, it's Tidus. And I think that's how they pronounce it in Dissidia as well, though like hashtag could be wrong on that one. So yeah, probably be switching between Tidus and Tidus. Was that true what I said? Is this the last Final Fantasy you can name your character?
Alrighty.
You can't do it in 12.
Me too!
I don't think you can do it in
Take it
13
easy.
though, to be honest. I don't really remember what I played of that. And you couldn't do it in 15. Yeah. So this would be the last main one, huh? Hi, creepy kid.
The game tonight. It's very important.
You don't know that. But yeah, these all have
how
like
are you
voiced
feeling?
over text.
Great as ever. Thanks.
They spent
Yeah.
money
we're cheering
for this
you.
dialogue.
Are you gonna show us that shot tonight?
I don't know. Maybe.
You should do it for us.
All right, Psycho, calm down. Okay, apparently they're not all voiced here. Thanks for proving me wrong, game, instantly.
I've been a big fan of yours from the very beginning.
I won't let you down.
Thanks.
I'm gonna let her down. Yeah, good luck to you too, buddy.
Can I have your autograph?
Of course.
Just slaps the ball out of her hand into the
Good luck
water.
tonight.
Nothing to worry about.
I don't need luck.
Oh, if I score a goal, I'll,
Booty?
do this.
Flat booty.
That will mean it was for you. Okay?
That's a weird gesture. Oh, Jesus.
What seat?
Ace block in the front row.
Oh my God.
Fifth from the right.
That voice.
Got it.
What the hell is her name? Plant Demon. Tales of Berseria. Kamoana? Is that it? Was that Kamoana?
Gotta go.
I'm getting
Here for me.
freaking flashbacks.
2, 3. Teach us how to blitz.
Hey, I got a game to play.
Yeah, you little
Then teach us
greedy.
after.
Would that be greedy?
Maybe tonight.
What would that be? Also, yeah, we can't do it tonight, apparently, says the hooded
I
ghost kid.
mean, tomorrow.
Promise?
Needy brats.
Promise.
That's what I was gonna call you guys, not greedy brats. I mean, probably greedy too. All right, don't make this weird. Now there is some like stuttering slash hitches, I guess you can say sometimes. I guess the PC version, from what I understand, was not really completely optimized 100% greatly. Shocking, I know. Square, not doing a port 100% quality, right? Ooh, go figure. Hey, I guess they started to fix Chrono Trigger recently. But I looked into it, I adjusted some of the graphic settings. There's a mod, but from what I can tell, the mod adjusts more than just the graphic stuttering, and I didn't
coffee shop.
like it. I guess it distributes AP between party members, and I'm like, I don't want that. I want you to force me to switch out party members, which we'll talk about later.
My dad must have been his biggest fan.
Hello.
I knew how sad he'd be.
Oh wait, you're not the girl.
We all were
You
that day.
look like her though, don't you?
Zanara says to myself, "What are you thinking?"
Yeah, you're not the girl.
I went running straight back home. We sat up talking.
There's a girl
about
that looks
Jack
like
all
her.
night.
You.
My dad and I never
Not
talked
you.
so much.
You. Talk to her
Didn't mean
3
to mess,
times.
folks.
Stop talking to me,
Anyway,
bandana lady. I
10
want to talk to
years
the
later,
pink girl.
Czech Memorial Cup tournament is today.
There we go. She'll
The
ask
two
you for
teams that
tickets.
have
You
won
say
through to the
yes,
finals are,
and
of course, the Abes from A East
she'll
and
give
the
you potions.
Duggles from C
there's a
South.
lot of NPCs in this
I
game
know
that will
there's a
just
lot of
straight up
people
give
out
you
there
stuff.
today to see the
Like,
star of the Abes.
for no reason other than just
In
the fact that you
1
talk
year,
to
he's
them,
become
which
the
is
team's
great.
#1 player.
Now, will I find all of them?
He's Czech's
Yeah,
blood
probably
and
not, to be
new
quite
hope of
honest.
blitzball.
I know a few of
What
them,
kind
though.
of super play will he show us today?
I probably should have waited for that guy to finish talking before I, you know,
Make way, make
he
way.
didn't say anything important. That line, though,
Coming
of
through, sorry.
Jack's blood, that's a little weird.
Hey, I'm gonna be late.
Also, get away from me. Stop running in place.
Hey, let go of me.
I don't think anyone was touching you at that point. I'm digging the statues, though. Now, this is probably one of my favorite intros to a Final Fantasy game. It's also probably the most metal one, too. So I'll probably be a little bit quiet while the music plays out. I'm jamming so out right now. Now, you might notice some differences between CGI Tidus and gameplay Tidus. In the CGI cutscenes, a lot of the characters become more Asian. And I don't know why. Like, if you wanted your characters to look Asian, which that makes total sense, that it's made from a Japanese country, Japanese company. I'm sure that's not an issue there whatsoever. What is that? What? Were those bubbles coming out of that man's gourd? Huh. But yeah, no, the characters, some of them, not all of them, they look distinctly more Asian in the CGI cutscenes, which it makes me think that they finished the cutscenes before they actually finished the gameplay models, because they don't look drastically different, but they do look different. Also, for some reason, when I see this scene, I think Final Fantasy IX. I don't, maybe is the auction hall place kind of looks like it, maybe. Maybe. I'm trying to think. Well, I believe I can fly. It's not a good position to be in when that thing fires upon you. Or actually, when anything fires upon you. I don't know if that big tunnel of water is supposed to be behind it. Maybe just decoration. Seems like a little much, though. Yeah, he held on a lot longer than I would expect anyone with wet hands to hold on to. Right? I mean, his hands would have been soaked. He was submerged in water, and then he just grabs onto it like there's no tomorrow. I mean, I guess I would think there would be no tomorrow if I fell from that height, but we're in a JRPG, so we can fall from anything and be all right. Unless we land on this spike thing over here. That would be brutal. That's like Lara Croft Tomb Raider brutal there.
Orin! What are you doing here?
I'm just standing there,
What are you
waiting,
talking about?
getting drunk. It's be hard to run in a skirt like that. The bandana lady that just ran by. Looks like it would be very hard. Very trip-tastic. Hi, Ghost Kid.
Huh?
Hey, Tidus, this should like raise a few red flags for you that this is really messed up.
What?
Don't cry.
I mean, you can cry. It's all right. I won't shame you for it. Yeah, if there's ever a time in my life where I'm walking or running and time just stops and a little kid appears out of nowhere, I'm probably gonna go see a doctor immediately.
Hey, wait! Hey, not this way.
Look.
Yeah, that's Ozma from Final Fantasy IX. You're right.
We called it sin.
Original.
Sin?
He's like, no, just keep looking. You want to see this. It's cool. Actually, that's not cool. I don't like the way that looks at all. I don't know. It reminds me of ticks for some reason. I don't like ticks. Is there anyone out there that likes ticks, actually? I mean, kind of goes without saying. That's right, Tidus. Slap him. That'll show him.
Take it.
Where'd you pull that out of from, a dog? Got a bag of holding in there?
A gift from Jekt.
My old man?
No, another person I know named Jack.
I hope you know how to use it.
Hit them with the sharp end. Preferably the spike hooked one. That will cause a lot of damage.
These ones don't matter. We cut through.
Well, they stand in front of us, so they matter a little bit. They will be one-shotted, though. Especially by Auron, who's doing double our damage. That's kind of his thing. That, and he has like double the HP of us.
Don't bother going after all of them. Cut the ones that matter and run.
Which are the ones in front of us. Don't attack the ones in the back of us. You might notice on the right-hand side when we get the selection here. Yeah, that's our turn order. So it gives you a chance to plan out and go after the one that's next, usually. If I can actually do that. Hello? There we go. Hey, overkill. That's another thing we should probably go over, though it's not really important right now. It will be shortly. Not this episode. Most likely next episode, though. We'll go over it then, though. It's like, ah, yes, we didn't want to animate that one. So this is technically first boss time. And this big thing here will just cast Demi, so that thing itself cannot kill you. You want to deal with the little ones,
Get out of
though,
my town!
because,
Some can't wait to die.
well, that's nice, Auron. We try to get those people help, because if we leave them around, this thing will eventually get us down to critical, and I'm pretty sure the little dudes can kill us, but if you die here, you're just doing it to see if you can. Anyways, overdrives. When a character's overdrives gauge beneath the HP/MP display is full, that character may use a special unique attack once. Press left in the command window to use an overdrive. Here, Bushido. So we select this, and then we can select Dragon Fang. Now, when we select this, there will be a display where we have to enter a button combination. Everyone's overdrives are used differently. For Auron, he does button combos. For Tidus, he has to get a marker in a specific location, usually the middle, at least on his first one, at the exact moment, and he'll use his. Well, he'll use his either way. They'll all use the overdrives either way, even if you fail the prompt. They'll just do less damage. So, Dragon Fang, it hits everyone. And we want to do down, left, up, right, L, B, B, fuck, I messed that up. See, still does damage though. And kills everyone. So now we're no, man, I messed that up on the first try. Amazing. But now we won't die. This thing will just constantly cast Demi on us. It'll do a quarter of our current health of damage. Not half though. Save the overdrive for Tidus. because we'll probably be using it later. We would probably be able to get it up to max anyways, even if we used it now, but there's no need. Just auto attack. Auron does have a skill you could use. It's called like Power Break, which is completely useless here because this guy's using a percent-based attack against us. But it's there. I would love some crit guys. If you want to use some crits, no? This thing has 2,400 HP, but we are causing like 300 a turn, so a little less than like 8 turns will be fine. Give or take. Let's see the math on that one. Yeah, 8. 8 turns, little 300. Yeah, hey, math. It's there. This probably is actually the last turn, yeah. Now, we couldn't overdrive this thing right now, even if we wanted to. I think it requires like 1,000 to kill it. 1,000 damage to kill it for overkill. I think I said overdrive, but whatever. I like that big circle of water there. Looks like, kind of like a moon. Put a big smiley face on it. We're playing a completely different game. Let's go over here. This is a save point. Traveler Save Spear, level 1. Stores a record of your travels. Also fully restores your party's HP and MP. So yeah, we should now... Actually, we don't have access to that yet. I was going to say, we should now have full HP and MP, though we don't have access to our
What are you
menu.
laughing at, old man?
He's not laughing at anything. He's a
Alright,
billboard,
let's get outta
dog.
here.
We're expected.
Huh?
I think at this
Give me a
point,
break,
this is where
man.
you run the other way, Tidus. That's a lot. All right, Auron, you get the 100 in the front of us, and I'll get the 100 in the back. Actually, can you do your Dragon Fang again? Because that would make this a lot easier. You just kill them all. Actually, probably would kill them all. Man, we wasted it on that boss. We had to. It wouldn't let us actually save for this one. I mean, I didn't try using the defend command. If you press triangle, your character defends, and it skips past his turn. And I think it shortens the time to his next turn as well. Ooh, that's their strong attack.
This could be bad. That! Knock it down.
What?
Trust me,
He
you'll
needs
see.
attack it until it dies. Like this. I was kind of hoping for a crit there. Don't waste your overdrive on it. I think I did that the first time I played this game. I was like, well, you know, this thing's just casting Demi, so I'll save it. Then we get to this battle. I'm like, oh, I'm totally going to use the overdrive on this tanker. Which doesn't even look like a tanker. Also, wouldn't jamming your swords into that electrical thing cause you to be electrocuted? Like, that just seems like a hazard to your health. Well, that was excessive. What was that tanker holding? C4?
Go.
No, you go first, dog. He actually does, even though he doesn't move when you jump. Slow motion action scene. Nice catch.
Auron! Auron!
Ugh. That's very buttholey up there.
You are sure?
This is it. This is your story.
I don't want it to be my story, though.
It all begins here.
Man, I'd be so mad if I was Tidus. Like, what the hell? I thought you were helping, like, save me. Now you're dragging me into this butthole in the sky? What a jerk. I love that little chocobo in the lower right-hand corner that just disappeared. It is so cute. It's also what signifies quick save. Which this game has, and it's my favorite feature of every video game that has encounters where they just quick save. Where you go through a different location, just quick saves. Oh, it's so good. Saved my butt a few times on like Final Fantasy IV. Game used to crash all the time. I gotta go over here. I wonder who that could be. Looks somewhat familiar. Now it looks like a little kid I've never seen before.
I thought about a lot of things.
Like this little kid.
Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy.
That's what drowning feels like.
I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me.
That's sad.
So I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
That's sadder. Also, I was kidding about the drowning part. There's no drowning in this game, at least not for Tidus and a few other characters. They can just breathe underwater. How? Magic? Maybe? They have gills?
Anybody there?
There's a bird.
Oren! Hey!
You know, after fighting a bunch of monsters then being devoured by a butthole, I would not probably scream to bring attention to myself. That and you scared the bird away, you jerk. He could have made for a good dinner. Okay, so now that we're here, we should have access to our menu. We do. Now, there's not much we can actually do here. We do start with a few items. We got some potions, some Phoenix Downs. We have no abilities. AP is actually the experience points of this game. When we get 5 AP, we'll get an S level. We'll be going over those a little bit later. This is our overdrive. We can actually set an overdrive mode. We have Stoic right now. We'll be getting another one somewhat shortly. You can switch modes too, and it does not like take away from your overdrive gauge. This is our status. We have a longsword and a buckler equipped. I don't know where you get the buckler from, but he does have one. You can go through, you can see your auto abilities, which is passive skills and specials, and I don't know, specials are just like unique abilities that don't fit into certain criterias, I think. Some white magic, black magic, and that's that. We can do our config here. Yeah, put this on memory. Keep the help going. I think I'll leave everything. I was actually expecting my controller to shake. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like below if you're not subscribed yet. When you head to my videos, I can check out some of the content and see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. We all have a great day.